Shalom and greetings, everyone. Welcome to Q2UA Special Report, the War Rhetoric. Trying to get my bearings down here. These time changes, it takes me at least 4 or 5 days to kind of get through them. And you just have to bear with me, family. I was thinking about 6:45. I said, no, I could probably get on 6:40. Oh, no, no. And they always love to do that. Yeah, if you hadn't noticed, they don't like consistency. They always try to say that they like consistency. It's like, no, you don't. You don't even want to be consistent with the times. Matter of fact, this is what you do. You change literally what the times and the seasons. So you could change this and you aren't what the Bible says you are. All right. Well, that's my tired gripe. So over the last couple of weeks, I'm going to say this the last 10 days because I said a that was the start of a couple of different things. And we saw that in the last 2 weeks. The war talk happening. And now I believe we're kind of at the midpoint of the war configuration. You want to know why? Because here's this. Let me just put this here. And I want you to understand, who does this really scare? Let me present this. I put that in the chat. Armageddon alert. Trump says monster nukes could be end of the world. And stark nuclear war warning over missile stockpiles. Watch the president make the chilling warning in the video player. I don't care about that. But the president issued a stark warning in a TV interview on Sunday morning after he floated new arms control with Russia and China. Now, he's always said, you want to know why this is happening? Whenever you're losing, all right, we're gonna make a pivot. We're gonna do this here. Hey, let's bring Iran to the table. Hey, let's do this. Let's do everything that they've said is literally being thrown back in the US's face. Iran said no to retalks or restarts. And then the US says it's gonna retaliate. The question is with who and with what? It's all rhetoric. Now, what are they saying? That everything is so deadly because why? I look at it like this. Understand there's a game being played way beyond bigger levels because they're only going to show you what they're going to show you. If he's saying this and they're losing, what do you think is going to get ready to happen? Let's put in the chat. Let's see if somebody's on the same wavelength. What do you think's going to get ready to happen? And who's going to do it? Well, I'm going to tell you as the chat's catching up. You know what's going to get ready to happen. Bingo. Thank you, Brother Charles. It'll be a blind-sided attack. And who will do the blind siding? This is a real easy one. The people that are losing. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna go to war. It's just I like to have you all understand the mechanics of going to war. War is too easy. We're going to war. We're going to war. We're going to war. 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 That's too easy. You are on it today. Got to give you a gold star. Thank you, Brother Charles. Yeah, USA or NATO. To me, I think that this is the biggest setup for the USA, at least, because the USA is so caught up in its vanity that it will just be like, all right, here we go. And then the EU will retaliate. The EU will retaliate. I was watching a video thing from shout out to Paul and Adrian. The German parliament member or official, or who knows what they were. They wanted to say a hostile US president. Well, you can't say that. I mean, you can't say that. I mean, that's correct, but you can't say a hostile US president. No. That's too easy to just give a framework of, well, the president is bad. He's hostile. Let's be honest. Let's understand and let's not use this shadowy language that's they're good for. Daniel chapter 8. Let's understand what they're really saying. Look, he is the embodiment. This man right here is the embodiment of America. Good, bad, and different. This man right here is showing that, America's broke. And in order to be wherever they think that they want to be, they have to have a bailout from someone somewhere. This man got a bailout from Elon Musk. So he could be in power. What do you think they're trying to do? Get a bailout from the quote unquote billionaires that has their what? Arm of flesh. Thinking that they will have control of the US and the US military empire. Problem is that they run into is that they didn't see that black folks are no longer engaged in this system. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a couple of us saying we gotta get into politics, we gotta blah 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 blah. And it's always usually either a young person or some naive person. But let me tell you, unfortunately, the majority of the people that always say that is usually, I'm going to say usually because it is, they go after our sisters. They go after the female population of the African Americans here in the United States, in this corner of the diaspora. And understand that matriarchal system is falling apart and it's not there. And if you truly understand what's happening, you're now understanding that there is a voice roaring from the lines. They want to go to the lionesses, but now the voice is roaring from the young lions. And the model of white supremacy that has been used against us is no longer effective. Well, you had the civil rights movement. We really couldn't control a lot of the folks in the civil rights movement because those that we couldn't control, we eliminated, and we eliminated everybody to, plausible deniability. But we'll give Martin Luther King the holiday. Wink, wink. Because why? Because they know that that is how our people mobilize. And if you've noticed, our people, especially from the male populations, have said, we are not going to do anything. We're crouching. Because why? Because we're looking for our opportunity to strike. See, when we're out of the position and we are just roaming around, getting ready to be picked off, guess what? That's the perfect time frame. If you're a hunter, you just want to see a lion not crawl in the thickets. You want to see the full profile of the lion. So what do? You go for the lioness so the lioness can be yelling for help because the lioness is hearing the enemy. This time around, the lions are saying to the lioness, do you not hear what the enemy's trying to tell you to get us riled up, to get us roused up? That's not going to happen. We're crouching. We're crouching because why? Because they're scared. They want to deflect this fight. I'm not going to deflect it. They ran into this fight. That has nothing to do with me. You want to know why it has nothing to do with me? Because that's what the word says. You want to know why the word says that? Because this is the end of our captivity. And they're getting mad that at the end of our captivity, we're not just moving to the beat of their drum. Y'all realize that, right? The beat of their drum stopped literally the night of November 5th, November 6th. It was a 3-day time frame. That's what our people needed. That was the 3 days of darkness. Because why? Because that was for our people. We think that 3 days of darkness in this Eurocentric scale was all about them seeing something dark, something that's no. 3 days of darkness was for our community, so our community could understand that this was never our fight. And our people were very, very mad. They were very upset, and they realized that in this isn't our system. We may have to survive in this system because we were drugged here against our will, but this really isn't our system. The system was designed to rile us on up and then to get us fighting so then the system could survive off of our blood. And then when you are explaining that to the white person, they cannot deny it. Have you noticed now all of a sudden all of these white folks are coming out and they're saying, hey, we're sorry. We realize that we've exploited you. We realize that we've used you. We realize that we did this and that and all this. And we're sorry and we're gonna do better. How you understand? They always try to qualify. Let me qualify. I'm going to do better. I'm sorry. I'm this. No, 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 and no. I want you to quantify how you're going to do better. I want you to give a quantitative analysis of what that payment structure looks like. I want you to understand how you're going to allow for me to be fairly compensated for what you've not just done to me, but what you did to our ancestors. I'm sorry. You may not like that, but you let them folks in that Eastern Mediterranean nation still get aid to this very day for something we weren't even involved in. Explain that to me. And if you've noticed, they're still begging us to get involved. And it's like, have you not realized that after literally now 3 months, because we stopped December, January, and February, and now we're gearing towards a good part of mid-March, gearing towards these what odds of March. Because what are these odds? These odds are the draw up, the build up. On this channel and also on Covenant Awakenings channel, I gave the breakdown of this back in late January, early February. I gave the breakdown. They're gonna slow roll it. Why? February. And also, you know how awesome the Most High is? He gives you a complementary structure. As I'm breaking this down in the contemporary, Sister Gates of Holder was breaking that thing down historically and biblically. So give her a shout out. And I always give honor to whom honor is due. And then as we had begun to look at what it is that they were doing in real time. That's what was happening. We were seeing what they were doing in real time. They weren't liking this. They weren't liking the channel. Getting trolls on in there because why? Because they lost control of us. I said that. I said that back in late November, early December. They lost control of us. And now that they lost control of us, now they are hitting the self destruct button, trying to take down everything and everyone. Let me tell you why we're seeing this war rhetoric. Because why? Because they're getting ready to do a reset on their own age. Micah chapter 5. Ashikoba. He'll let you know. This reset is coming. They have to. Because why? Because they don't want to keep any type of remnants or traces. You destroy this age, so why? So in another 1,000 years, we never did anything like that. That never happened. You're a liar. We never did that. That you all were never in captivity. You all do you understand? Look, we truly don't get the depths of the wickedness of the principalities of this world and the people that the principalities uses for their agenda. All we see is uh, this place is bad, Russia bad. But understand what's actually coming to pass. They talk about and they've been saying great reset, great reset, great reset, great reset. What does that mean? Great reset, great reset. So here we are. And I love how they have these articles, backstabber Vlad wants to manipulate Trump or will pretend, all this stuff, and they're not even understanding. Listen, this nation's been it's full of liars. That's what the word says. No, I want you to read this version of the word. I want you to read this ecclesia. I want you to understand from this Roman, from this Greek, from this Gentile point of view. No, because when you understand who we are and when you understand the word, guess what? Everything that was written, everything that was stated in the scriptures, when you read it, you can see how it's coming to pass. And they're mad because they realize that it's not coming to pass for them. I look back and I think about what the Most High has done in now less than 2 years. We officially hit our Q2UA birthday, April 4th, 2023 to be exact. 2 years ago. And I had to think about it. I had to think about the toil. I had to think about the tears. But then I had to see what it was that the Most High was doing. Because now I truly understand. Because, oh my goodness, how if I had known what would happen and what would be happening at this time, I would have said, that's too much. It's too overwhelming. It's too much. I live in flesh. I live in skin. I'm not a reptilian. Not that I know of. Snake breathing. All I knew was that the Most High had a call on the community, and there is a call to those that wanted to do the work, no matter what. Some people had answered the call, and a lot of folks had fallen away. And now you see folks that have fallen away trying to come back. My bad. I thought this thing was going to be good forever. You know what? I'm here. I'm ready. Look, this fight was this battle was it was a battle. Do you want to fight with someone that's just going to up and run when times get tough? Or do you want to fight with people that's going to be there, that's going to be long suffering, that's going to be encouraging you, that's going to be encouraging themselves, it's going to be encouraging others to do what? To pick up this battle. I just want to serve Yahusha whenever it's convenient for me. Man, if we had that luxury. No, we do not have that luxury. We came together almost 2 years ago because we saw what was getting ready to happen, and the Most High literally gave us a 24-month countdown. 24 months to do what? To see ourselves, to work with our brothers and sisters, to understand who we are and how we get the job done. And I've seen the good, the bad, and really the ugly. But all we could do was just stay on the path that the Most High had told us to stay on the path. Ah, Father, looks too bad. Ah, Father looks. Look, we walk by faith and not by sight. Everything looks bad. But I'm going to tell you this, compared to where everyone is at right now, oh, we are the victors. Have you noticed that? Have you understood that? Compared to everywhere to where everyone else is at, the Most High has us exactly where we need to be. And it truly has been a blessing. They talk about war like it's something brand new. Man, I'm sorry, we've seen this years ago. We've understood this months ago. At least you've heard me consistently talking about this. Let's get this thing together. Let's work this thing on out. I'm still rallying for $35,000 to send a shipping container. But now you know how much more vital that is right now. Now you understand how much more vital it is right now. See, here's the thing. I'm not even mad about it. I just say hallelujah. Thank you, Father. I'm not even mad about it. Because I know that that's for those that have ears to hear. And everyone else, when they see that they're in trouble, guess who they're going to start flocking back to? Uh, uh, what's going on, Q2UA? What's happened? What's going on? What you got woke up? You got you started to feel real uncomfortable. Oh, I'm sure now. I'm sure now that when people start to see this reality come through, just wait till the first nuke hits. But the guys, you gonna send that shipping container? You got some. I got somebody. They're ready to run a check. We gotta get over to the continent. We gotta get to Africa right now. Hold on. Don't rush. Don't rush the process. Because do you see how disingenuous that is? At that time, there's gonna be like, look, let your money perish with you. Let your money perish with you. Because do you understand what this was? If the Most High wanted the funds for the shipping container, he would have blessed us with it. Not a big deal. If the Most High wanted to have the funds to spread this thing and get this thing far and wide, he would have blessed us with it. No big deal. But this was an issue of the heart. Because up to about 6 months ago, folks had some pretty decent jobs that were not under threat. But they wanted to take their talents of gold and bury them. That's what happened. And you know what? That's the declaration that they made between them and the Most High. That's it. Because Q2A is still moving on to bigger and better. That's what's happened. That's the reality today. The doors are still being open for bigger and better. That's the reality today. The planning for how we move in Africa with our brothers and sisters to help support the mission. That's the reality of what's happening today. Oh, yeah. Wait until it pops off. You know the funny thing about all this? I was talking about this back January, February, and then I had to really sit down and we in the in our members, our volunteers, our leadership, were discussing this. We didn't even understand what was happening, how things were happening, but it was on our hearts to get this done. And now look at this. Do not email me, please. If you have questions or things of that nature, you have to email info@quest2nightafrica.org. If you would like to volunteer, you got to go through those same methods. I'm not the shortcut, and I'm not going to be a shortcut because I have to safeguard things that's happening on the continent. That's how that goes. So if you think that emailing me is going to be the hookup, actually it's not. I stonewall for a good reason. See, don't get it twisted. People have heard about this for now almost 2 years. Don't get this twisted. But in the 2 years we've done more in the 2 years than most organizations have had in the last 5 years. And that's not because of me taking shortcuts. That's because of me being obedient to the Most High, because this is his organization. It's not mine. That's it. And now, when people are starting to see the finish line, and it's really not the finish line, it's just another gate for doors to be open. Now people are starting to finally take this seriously. I'm sorry if you weren't serious from the beginning. How serious are you going to be right now? And who are you serious about? Are you serious for the Most High's people? Are you serious for the Most High? Or are you serious for yourself? These are the things. Look, you can join Quest Unite Africa all you want. We'll have lots of projects for you to do. But here's the funny thing about how the Most High works: the Most High does things in spirit and in truth. Your motives will be found out. Your operations will be found out. I don't care how much you want to smile and laugh and giggle. It doesn't matter. The truth of the matter is the heart. You can lie to me all you want to. You ain't gonna get away with lying to the Most High. And when he exposes, oh, he exposes dramatically. I always tell people, look, I'm a flawed person. I'm a flawed human being. But I love Yah. I'm on fire for Yah. I don't care what it cost me. I didn't care if it cost me my house, my job, my family, my kids, my spouse. It didn't matter. Can anybody else say the same? Probably only a few. And now I can totally say it's all worth it. because the same family that once shunned me now understand what's happening. They're too afraid to ask questions, but I understand what they're trying to say. You know, it's that whole Eurocentric Christianity. I can't speak out because, oh, I'm going to get cursed. If I talk about it, it's got curses. Oh, the cruel. No. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Man, it's happening in front of your eyes. And that is the Eurocentric blindness and craziness that they're dealing with. I can't see what's happening with my own eyes, but if I say it, oh, it's gonna come to pass. Let me tell you. Read Jeremiah 15:51. Oh, read Obadiah. Oh. You don't have to say anything. Why? Because the Most High already declared it. Now you have to make a choice and you have to decide how you're going to deal with it. You going to sit here and die? That's on you. Or you can sit here and live for the Most High. Two choices. You die with Babylon or you live for the Most High. That's it. That's all you have. A lot of folks are about to not have a job this year. A lot of folks are about to really get deleted this year. I don't care how you feel about it. Good. I'm glad that this message offends a lot of people because I can make it really comfortable for you while you get the Dr. Kevorkian treatment and just get that slow drift of death until you succumb. People die peacefully with that morphine drip. Let me just turn it on and let me just pass away. And it's a shame because a lot of people will do that. It's very, very shameful. But yeah, family, I'm gonna get up on out of here. I gotta get ready for work while I'm dealing with this chest congestion thing. Thank you again, family, for your support for Q2UA. We're doing some big things, some big moves are on the horizon. So with that, family, most time willing, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you again for supporting this channel and our many channels, our many platforms, our people that are doing the work in the communities. We don't have much time left, and your support does go a long way. Your support helps to get this message to our people, and our people need it. Trust me, I'm in these classrooms every day. Our people need it, and that starts with you. Do you want to give to the system that's dying, or do you want to give to the system, the kingdom that's going to be here after this place burns away? You want to know why? Because the Most High's already declared it. And guess what? The Most High sits on his throne. So with that said, family, I'm on out of here. I know things are going to start ramping on up. It's Monday, and they got to. I believe that not this week, but the week after next, you're going to start seeing troops on the borders. You're going to start seeing the military buildup. That's just how that goes. Watch. They've already said it, Operation Sky Shield or something crazy. Well, if you have a Sky Shield and you have jets, because what you're going to have, surface to air missiles. You're going to have air to air, and you're going to also have a troop buildup. Simple. That's military 101. If you didn't know, now you know, and it's coming. All right, family, I got to get up on out of here. And with that said, family, most time will, and I'll see you all tomorrow on Covenant Awakenings. And with that, Q2UA, you can support this channel. You can support the mission at https://www.q2ua.org. That's www.q2ua.org. Thank you again for your prayers and your support, family. And with that, I'll see you all, most high willing, on the flip side. Shalom.